Every morning, we wake up to the sunrise, a simple, beautiful moment that feels like the most stable thing in the universe. We plan our lives around this reliable rhythm, but that stability is the result of a delicate cosmic balance. Our planet spins on its axis, giving us day and night, yet we feel perfectly still. We can pour coffee, build skyscrapers, and live our lives, forgetting we're on a giant spinning sphere. This illusion of stillness is a testament to Earth's incredible consistency, a cosmic waltz shaping everything we know. Imagine standing in your room, everything solid and unmoving, while in reality your entire world is moving at incredible speed. The forces behind this motion are invisible, yet they dictate the flow of oceans, the direction of winds, and the length of our days. The universe is a place of constant change. Stars are born and die, galaxies collide, planets form. Amidst this chaos, Earth offers a rare haven of stability, allowing life to emerge and flourish. But what if that stability was suddenly broken? What if the forces that keep our world spinning changed in an instant? The consequences would be more dramatic than any science fiction story. Our sense of normalcy would vanish. The very ground beneath us would betray our trust. The world as we know it would be transformed in moments. The cosmic balance we depend on is more fragile than we think. We are all moving, all the time, part of a silent, powerful motion. This is our reality, one we rarely notice, but one that shapes every second of our lives. The stability of our spinning home is precious. It's the foundation of everything we know. But what happens if that foundation shifts? How fast are we really moving? At the equator, you're spinning at about 1,000 miles per hour. That's faster than most airplanes, yet we don't feel it. Why? Because everything, ground, buildings, oceans, air, is moving with us. It's like being in a smooth, fast airplane. You only notice motion when it changes. This is inertia. Objects in motion stay in motion. We, and everything around us, have always been part of this spinning system. There's no relative motion between you and the ground, so the world feels still. This shared velocity is why life feels peaceful and stable. But if Earth's spin suddenly changed, that illusion would shatter. The inertia of every object would become a force of unimaginable destruction. Our stable world would be thrown into chaos. The silent speed we never notice would reveal its true power. The consequences would be catastrophic. What would that look like? Let's find out. Imagine Earth's spin stops instantly. Everything on the surface, people, buildings, oceans, air, keeps moving eastward at over 1,000 miles per hour. The result? Catastrophe. Cities are torn apart, debris and people flung sideways, the surface scoured clean. Friction ignites global firestorms. Oceans surge, creating tsunamis hundreds of miles high, sweeping continents bare. No mountain is high enough to escape. After a minute, if the spin resumes, water rushes back, causing a second wave of destruction. The atmosphere, now a global hurricane, remains in chaos. Earthquakes and volcanic eruptions follow. In just 60 seconds, our world becomes a desolate wasteland. The horror would be almost total. Earth's rotation shapes our weather through the Coriolis effect, curving winds and currents, creating storms. If the spin stopped, the Coriolis effect would vanish. Winds would blow straight from poles to equator, relentless, powerful, and constant. The equator would bake under unending sun. The poles would freeze in darkness. Two massive convection cells would dominate, creating brutal climate zones. Perpetual storms would batter the transition zones. Life would struggle to adapt. Plants couldn't grow tall. Rainfall patterns would shift, creating deserts and floodplains. The familiar weather that nurtured life would be gone. Our climate would become alien and hostile. Survival would be a daily battle. What if Earth spun twice as fast? Days would last 12 hours, 6 of daylight, 6 of darkness. Our biological clocks would be thrown into chaos. The increased spin would make us feel lighter at the equator. Oceans would bulge, flooding equatorial cities and submerging coastlines. Water would recede from the poles, exposing new land. Weather would become more extreme, hurricanes and cyclones far more powerful and frequent. The Coriolis effect would intensify, supercharging storms. The atmosphere would be in constant turmoil. Geography would be redrawn by displaced oceans. Life would face relentless adaptation or extinction. The world would be stormier, more dangerous, and unrecognizable. Our planet's balance would be lost. Could we survive such a transformation? Over time, a faster spin would reshape Earth itself. The equatorial bulge would grow, stretching the crust and mantle outward. Earthquakes and volcanic eruptions would increase, especially near the equator. Tectonic plates would shift, rewriting geography. The atmosphere would thicken at the equator, thin at the poles, altering air pressure and temperature. Climate bands would become rigid, creating permanent deserts and rainforests. Jet streams would lock in place, making weather patterns extreme and unchanging. Ecosystems would be disrupted by rapid day-night cycles. The world would find a new, harsher equilibrium. Life as we know it would struggle to survive. The conditions that make Earth home are more fragile than we realize. Now imagine gravity switches off for just 1 second. Everything not anchored would float. People, cars, animals, even the oceans. Our inertia would send us drifting eastward and upward. At the equator, you'd move about 1,500 feet horizontally and rise 16 feet. Oceans would swell into shapeless blobs. The atmosphere would begin to drift into space. Vehicles would lift off, momentum carrying them forward. It would be a moment of eerie, silent chaos. The real danger comes when gravity returns. Everything would crash back down: people, cars, water, air. Injuries and destruction would be widespread. The world would experience a universal 1-second-long fall. Even a brief lapse in gravity would unleash chaos. The return of gravity would be catastrophic. Everything that floated would fall, hard. Widespread injuries, damaged infrastructure, and chaos would follow. Vehicles would crash, bridges might fail, and homes would be wrecked inside. The atmosphere would slam back, creating shock waves and violent winds. Oceans would crash into their basins, triggering tsunamis and floods. The Earth's crust would react, causing earthquakes and eruptions. A 1-second lapse would destabilize the planet's delicate balance. The world would be shaken, flooded, and broken. These scenarios reveal a profound truth. Our world's stability is a cosmic miracle. The Earth's steady spin and unwavering gravity are the silent choreographers of life. They shape our climate, guide our oceans, and create the environment we depend on. Change them, and everything unravels. Gravity is the architect of the universe, holding everything together. Even a brief interruption would unleash chaos. Amidst a violent universe, Earth is a rare island of stability. Our planet's balance is precious, and perhaps unique. These thought experiments remind us not to take it for granted. We should look at our world with wonder, grateful for the silent forces that make it home.